Hey, welcome to the brand new Beer on the Run podcast. I'm Jack Rosenfeld, one of your co-hosts.
I am Clint Welch, also co-host Beer on the Run.
Awesome, Clint. What are we doing? Why are we doing this?
We like to talk about beer and we like to talk about running, and we have time on our hands and we like to talk to interesting people. So we're going to do that.
There's a lot of great storytelling from the beer world. There's a lot of great storytelling from the running world, and sometimes those two worlds collide.
They collide quite a bit, actually. I think everybody's pretty surprised.
Especially with some of our friends.
Yes, yeah. We seem to surround ourselves with people that are really into running and beer. It's true.
Do you have a beer with you today?
I do. I am drinking, I received some beer from Oregon, and I am drinking a Block 15 Sticky Hands IPA, and it's amazing. Pretty happy to have received it.
A friend of mine from Colorado sent me some Avery's. I know it's distributed, but he sent me a Old Jubilation, which is a English winter warmer style beer. So it's actually been 40 degrees up here and pretty much rainy every day. So this is a good beer for this weather.
I'm in Sacramento, so it is IPA weather year round.
I guess I should say I'm in Seattle when I didn't say that.
Correct. It gets a little cold here. It might get 40 degrees at night, but during the day it's 60 degrees, maybe 50, which isn't bad.
And for those that are just finding us for the first time, I had a YouTube channel where I was doing some interviews. Clint Welch was one of our guests prior on that YouTube channel. I might post some of the audio from those interviews here, but we're looking forward to some of our first conversations. I have a writer from the Washington Beer Blog who talked about, Washington beer in general and what that scene used to be like and what that scene currently is. And next up after that, we have our good friend Chris Clemens, who is a kind of a roaming, a digital nomad, I guess you would say. How would you describe Chris?
Digital nomad is the perfect explanation of Chris.
And he's been living in Thailand for a year now or something.
Just hit the year mark in Thailand, yes.
Yeah, so that conversation is coming up in a few weeks as well. I'm looking forward to having that conversation with him.
I'm looking forward to interviewing Jack a little bit because Jack's been interviewing everybody else. And so I'm going to ask him questions, and we're still getting visions on this whole thing going. But sometimes I see just sitting around and shooting the crap, just talking and talking about beer, like coming across a good beer or a good run or both, and nothing about politics.
Yeah, we'll leave the politics out of it for now. I do have two political cans behind me, but we'll leave the politics behind. And since obviously podcast is a audio medium and not a visual, I have the Pliny for President and the Mirage Voter Literally Die IPA behind me.
I have a Pliny for President empty can sitting to my side also, so I am equally as guilty. But man, it was worth it.
Yeah, so Clint and I have been friends for years. We met through the Born to Run ultra marathon group. We grew our friendship through the Dirtbag Runners groups. Known Clint for almost a decade now, so I've always known his love for beer and his love for storytelling, and glad to share this podcast with you.
And I'm pretty excited that Jack asked me to come along with him because he already started this. And if you know me, I like to talk and I like beer and I like to tell stories. So interviewing people and listening to their stories and not giving my own might be a little tough for me, but I'm going to do my best.
Well, I hope you enjoy what we have coming for you. Please subscribe. Please rate us 5 stars and find us on Twitter at Beer on the Run. And then you can find Clint at Clint Likes Beer. And you can find me at JM Rosenfeld on Twitter as well. So hope you're enjoying this short podcast. We'll have a lot longer interviews for you, and have a great day. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.